హాయ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. ఎస్టర్డే క్లాస్లో మనం కండక్టోమెట్రిక్ టైట్రేషన్స్ గురించి డెఫినేషన్ మరియు స్ట్రాంగ్ యాసిడ్ వర్సెస్ స్ట్రాంగ్ బేస్ మధ్య కండక్టోమెట్రిక్ టైట్రేషన్ ద్వారా ఎండ్ పాయింట్ని ఏ విధంగా నిర్ణయిస్తారో మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం. టుడే కండక్టోమెట్రిక్ టైట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ వీక్ యాసిడ్ అగెన్స్ట్ ఏ స్ట్రాంగ్ బేస్. ఈరోజు క్లాసులో రిమైనింగ్ 3 టైప్స్ చెప్పుకుందాం. అందులో ముందుగా టైట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ వీక్ యాసిడ్ వర్సెస్ స్ట్రాంగ్ బేస్. దీనికి ఉదాహరణగా ఏం తీసుకోవచ్చు అంటే, వీక్ యాసిడ్ అంటే ఎస్టిక్ యాసిడ్ని తీసుకుంటాం. వీక్ యాసిడ్ వచ్చేసరికి ఎస్టిక్ యాసిడ్ని తీసుకుంటాం. అదేవిధంగా స్ట్రాంగ్ బేస్ వచ్చేసరికి సోడియం హైడ్రాక్సైడ్. యాక్చువల్లీ హియర్ ఎస్టిక్ యాసిడ్ ఈజ్ weak acid. It has poor dissociation. It does not completely ionized at all dilution. So the initial conductance of the acetic acid solution is very low. On adding sodium hydroxide solution, highly ionized sodium acetate is formed. This is the reaction between acetic acid and sodium hydroxide. When sodium hydroxide is added to the acetic acid solution, then the H plus ions of acetic acid replaced by the fast moving Na plus ions. So formed sodium acetate, which is highly ionizable salt. So actually, due to formation of highly ionizable sodium acetate salt, the conductance of the resultant solution present in the conductivity cell increases by adding the sodium hydroxide solution. For adding of every 1 ml of NaOH solution, we must note the conductivity measurements. We must note the conductivity values. Actually, the acetate ions at first tend to suppress the ionization of the acetic acid due to common ion effect. But the conductivity begins to rise because the conducting power of highly ionized sodium acetate exceeds that of weak acid. The conductance goes on increasing with the addition of the NaOH solution. When all of acetic acid taken in the conductivity cell has been neutralized, further addition of sodium hydroxide solution increases the conductance sharply, because the addition of NaOH introduces the fast moving OH minus ions in the resultant solution. Now already I say that for each 1 ml addition of NaOH, we have to note the conductivity measurements at each time, and when the conductance values is plotted against the volume of the alkali added, as shown in figure, two lines are formed. The two lines are intersecting at a point B. The point of intersection B, it is called as end point, and the B corresponding to the end point, and hence gives the volume of the sodium hydroxide corresponding to this end point gives the volume of alkali required for the neutralization of the given volume of the acid. So this is the conductometric titration of weak acid and strong base to determine the end point. Next one is titration of strong acid against a weak base. Titration of strong acid versus weak base. What is the strong acid here? For example, HCl plus ammonium hydroxide. HCl is the strong acid, ammonium hydroxide is the weak base. Here HCl solution is taken into the conductivity cell and ammonium hydroxide is taken to the burette. Conductivity cell contains an electrode which is connected to the conductometer to determine the conductivity of the solution present in the conductivity cell. Actually, HCl solution is a strong acid. It is completely ionizable at all dilutions and at all concentrations. So, the conductivity of the HCl solution is initially very high because it is a strong electrolyte, and it gives fast moving H plus ions. When ammonium hydroxide solution is added to the HCl solution, the fast moving ions are replaced by the slow moving ammonium ions. Hence, the conductance of resultant solution in the conductivity cell decreases by the addition of ammonium hydroxide. Here, the reaction between HCl and ammonium hydroxide is shown here. The conductance goes on decreasing on the addition of ammonium hydroxide solution till whole of the H plus ions are replaced by ammonium ions. After the end point has reached, further addition of ammonium hydroxide will not cause any appreciable change in the conductivity because it is a weakly ionizable substance. So, whatever the addition of ammonium hydroxide after the neutralization, because of a weakly ionizable substance of ammonium hydroxide, because of ammonium hydroxide is weakly ionizable, whatever the amount of ammonium hydroxide added after the neutralization, there is no appreciable change in the conductivity of the resultant solution present in the conductivity cell. So when the already as discussed earlier, for every 1 ml addition of ammonium hydroxide to the HCl, we have to note the conductivity values for the resultant solution of the conductivity cell, and these conductance values are plotted against the volume of the ammonium hydroxide. There are two curves are formed, AB curve and BC curve. Two lines or curves are intersect at a point B, which is called as end point of this titration. The volume of the ammonium hydroxide corresponding to this end point is the volume of the base required to neutralize the acid solution. Next, titration of weak acid versus titration of weak acid against a weak base. Here weak acid is acetic acid and the weak base is ammonium hydroxide. The titration of weak acid versus weak base by using an indicator is not give a good result for this titration. We cannot got good results for this titration by using the indicator. But in case of conductometric titration, we got good results for this type of titrations. So conductometric method is particularly suitable for such titrations because they do not give a sharp end point with indicators. మనం ఇండికేటర్స్ని యూజ్ చేసినప్పుడు మనకి ఇలాంటి టైట్రేషన్స్కి షార్ప్ ఎండ్ పాయింట్ అనేటువంటిది మనం క్యాల్కులేట్ చేయలేం. ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్. బట్ ద కండక్టోమెట్రిక్ మెథడ్ ఈజ్ particularly suitable for this one of the titrations. The initial conductance of the acetic acid solution is low due to its pure dissociation. However, the conductance starts increasing on the addition of the base from the burette. The increasing in the conductance is due to the formation of ammonium salt, which has a greater ionizable capacity. After the equivalence point, the conductivity remains almost constant because the free base is also a weak base or weak electrolyte, which has which has a poor dissociation. So, as discussed earlier, we have to note the conductivity values for each addition of 1 ml of ammonium hydroxide to the acid solution. Now we have to plot conductance values against the volume of the ammonium hydroxide. Then we got two lines which are intersect at a point, The point is B. This intersecting point is called as endpoint, and the volume of the base corresponding to this endpoint is the required amount of required volume of base to neutralize the acid solution. So that's way we can find out the sharp endpoint in case of titration of weak acid and weak base, but it is not possible with indicators. So conductometric method is particularly suitable for such type of titrations. Okay, students, listen carefully and make notes while listening. It leads to effective learning. Thank you one and all.